మిత్రులారా, బంధువులారా, వనకము, స్వాగతము to South Asia Maps Education Channel presenter, your presenter, Dr. J. Reddy, Jogari Tirupati Reddy. We are exploring our Israel series. This is part 14. In this part, we'll be talking about Nahal Nekarot, Nahal Nekarot, also called Nahal Ramon. They are spelled differently variations. A Nahal is a seasonal river, a small seasonal bed or a wadi. And this talk is about the Nahal Nekarot. Previously, we have identified around about 3940 or so. In this part, we are taking up this particular Wadi Nahal called Nekarot. This is it is Israel, the greater British Mandatory Palestine. This yellow area is its basin region. This reigns the Maktesh Ramon, and we will explore that in detail. And I will post all these presentations at my YouTube channel, South Asia Maps J. Reddy. There are 850. You can explore them in depth. And here I am giving a gist of what the Israel series topics are so that you can also glance at them. We are in part 14, Basin of Nahal Nekarot, also called Nahal Ramon, that ends at a small urban center, rural center called Ein Yehav in the Arava Basin. That is the southern part of the Dead Sea. That is the inland salt lake in that region of Greater Rift Valley. And I have posted all these 40 or so geophysiographic regions of Israel. You can stop here and take a look at them. They're all there at one point. We are talking about the basin of Nekarot, Nahal Nekarot, that is the Nahal Ramon. Physiographic maps will give you a better understanding of the habitated region, mountains and rivers, gorges, rather than two-dimensional political maps. I will go over some theoretical parts here. Later I will take you to, as usual, a different physiographic maps so that the audience will have a deeper understanding of this part of the world, Mother Earth, Bhumata. So there in the other thumbnail slide, I didn't show you other name. The Nahal Nekarot, Nekarot, Negev region, Nahal Ramon. So I'm showing so that you can remember the alternate name of that Nahal Ramon. And also, before you venture into that, there's a very important, there are three craters called cirques, erosional craters and cirques. They are called Ramon, Gedol, Ketan. You have to remember these three, the gorges, a sort of erosional valleys. So the entire Negev is famous for these three, and a lot of people visit that. Ramon and Gedol and Katan, the big crater, and a medium-sized and small crater. Historically, this was the big crater. This was found later, so the names can change the epithet. So you have to keep that also in mind. So here, what I'm trying to show is Nahal Nekrot, Hanikra, Ramon stream. This is the crater, Cirque Ramon, Maktesh Ramon. It drains that, so it's also called Ramon Nahal. It joins the Nekrot. This Ramon stream joins the Nekrot, so Nekrot, and which join eventually the combined stream of Ramon draining the crater joins the other stream down southern part of Nekarot, eventually joins the mouth near a town called Shepir, and Ein Yahav in the Arava Valley. What are the borders? If you remember this map, you can remember these things very easily. The Negev, this is the Negev desert region, Mektesh craters, Mektesh Ramon here, this is the Mektesh Ramon, and you have the Negev upland or mountain or plateau region. Even this goes to 1 kilometer above mean sea level, Mount Ramon. You can see Mispe Ramon town and Mount Ramon and Mektesh Ramon. All the eastern part is the Mount Ardon. They're 900 meters or so. Remember how does that compares means the dead sea level at certain portions is below 400 meters, below mean sea level. So crater, the Negev Island, the Dead Sea area, Arava Basin, nearby landmarks are the historically there is a Petra town that is in the Transjordan somewhere here, and the trade route, incense trade route or spice trade route passed in this region from Petra to Avdo to eventually to Gaza on the Madhyadhara Samudram on the ocean front, Mediterranean Sea, Levant Sea. Archaeological Center and Kibbutz Sde where the first Prime Minister of Israel, David Ben Gurion, lived a lot of years of his final stage, and also he established a lot of kibbutz and so on. These are the prominent landmarks. So this is the Nahal Peran Wadi South. This is the Arava Wadi here. There is a dam, a reservoir, Yeshet and Heshet hillside here, Negev desert. So I'm trying to show Jordanian escarpment upland region, and somewhere here the Aqaba and Jordan, Hashemite kingdom of Jordan, and Taba in the Misr Sinai region of Egypt, and Eilat, the port town overlooking the Gulf of Aqaba, Gulf of Eilat, eventually Red Sea area resides somewhere here. Here I am showing that Mactash, that is the crater, Cirque, erosional valley. So this is called a Ramon crater, you can see. Remember Lord Rama or Ram on Ramon crater. Because the Ramon stream here comes from the crater and it drains there, joins Nekarot. Nekarot eventually goes to that near Sepir town in the Arava Valley. So here they are also showing Mount Ardon, round about 900 meters or so should be. This is the Mount, because it's the Ramon, this is the Mount Ramon. Mount Ramon, Mount Ardon. There is a settlement called Mizpe Ramon, overlooks this one. And above there will be Sidbokar. You can see Sidbokar here. This is the incense route there. This is the way the goes to Sidbokar. Above is a Sidbokar, near Sidbokar, and there is a the college of David Ben Gurion and his last remains and all those things. And this you can see in a different perspective. Remember, this is the Negev region. This is the Iliad there in the bottom portion, Eilat. And you have the Peram Wadi or Nahal. Above it is the Mektesh Ramon. Mektesh Ramon, and this is the Mount Ramon. And you can see this Nekarot. This is the, I can read here, Yain Yaho, north of Sepir town. This is the Arava Valley from goes to eventually to the Palestinian territory to Eilat. So Nizana, and this is the historic spice route. You can see the history at that time, the old historical establishment out that you can see. This is the Ramon, this is the Sidbok at David Ben Gurion College. I can read here, and this is the Jin Valley, and this is the Nekarot Ramon Basin Valley, we can say. So if you look at this one, I will zoom out and again zoom in. You can see the Eilat or Aqaba. This is the part of Red Sea, and you can see Levant Sea, Mediterranean, Gaza Strip here. When you zoom out, this is the Wadi Muzib and Wadi Hassa, Wadi Musa. You won't see it clearly here. And it is the Peran, Wadi, Nahal. That means these are the three craters. Remember, we looked at the Ram on, and this is the second one, that is the Gedol. This is the Ketan. Remember, sometimes it's called Ha, Katan, Ha, Gedol, and Har Ramon. So the variations are there. So this is the Jin Valley, northern part. Now we are actually looking this part, that is the Ramon crater. It drained by Ramon Nahal Wadi. It joins Nekarot, and Nekarot eventually joins. This, it is not really a sea. Remember, it's the basin. This is the mean sea level. Rift Valley Basin, maybe 200-300 below the mean sea level. That's what they're showing here. This is the southern Dead Sea here. So this is the Hasa Wadi in Jordan, and this is the Muzib Wadi. So the landmark is the peninsula, the Lisan Peninsula and the Cape, and this is the Lynch Strait. Lisan Peninsula, I think Cape Keton, I remember. So this is the Peron, you can see, this is the upland. So you can see the same thing here, the Maktesh Ramon, Mizpe Ramon, you won't see that clearly, but it joins Yein Yeha, this is the Araba Valley, north of Sepir town. The same thing I am trying to show here, and you can see the Mizpe Ramon here. This is the bigger crater. You can see Mizpe Ramon, Ramon crater, and that is drained by Ramon Nahal Wadi, that joins Nekarot, that eventually goes near Sepi establishment. This is the Arava Valley, and this is the Yeruhan town. The Sid Boker will be somewhere here, Demona, and further upstream we can see the Beersheba and headquarters of southern district of Israel, and Arad. This is the Beersheba Nahal Wadi is there, in the Arad is the outside, near overlook that the eastern side of that basin. So Mizpe Ramon is the urban settlement, small, overlooking the Ramon crater. This is the Ramon crater, Mount Ramon. This is the near Shepin town will be there. The small crater, middle-sized crater. You can see the big-sized crater here, middle-sized crater here, Syracuse, small-sized crater. This is the Katan and Gedol and Ramon. So you can see the Ramon Wadi, Nekarot Wadi, and joins near Shepi. This is the Arava Basin. So I am just showing only that the crater here, the Ramon and Nekarot join somewhere. If you zoom out, you can see the big crater, Ramon. And here you can see middle crater, Gedol, small crater, here the Ketan. And this is the Negev uplands at a southern Dead Sea. This is the Levant Sea, Mediterranean. This is the Aris Wadi basin here. So the Sinai Peninsula and the Negev region. The Bekaa Valley here, Lebanese mountains, anti-Lebanese mountains, Cyprus and so on. And the next presentation, and I have brought this to, rather than making it run of the mill, just talking 1 or 2 minutes going away, a sort of a serious presentation. Run of mill means just an average of presentation. So that this will give a depth of understanding for because this region is a very important, fascinating region, even though Israel and West Bank, Palestine, Gaza has a only small area in the planet Earth. So to understand the current geopolitical events and ramifications, you should be knowing this area better. And next presentation, we'll talking about the Nahal Wadi Paran. That drains eastern part of Sinai Peninsula in the Misr, Egypt, and the Negev Desert, southern district of Ertez, Israel. And see you, Mitronam, in the next presentation. Your presenter, Dr. J. Reddy, South Asia Maps, Education Channel, Intellectual Kshatriyas Channel.